Hello, Roy E. Man of Merlin here with a previous client of mine. Can you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Hi, I'm Kharja and I'm an intuitive healer and a channel, and I'm on the Gold Coast.
Excellent, excellent. And how long was you in the program with me for? Because that was start of the year, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. I initially did the first 8 weeks with you, and it was amazing. And then I came back and did another 8 weeks.
I loved it that much.
Yes, I certainly did. Yep.
Yeah, it was with you. I just remembered it was it's almost like we were halfway through at the
Yes.
first 8 weeks, and you just went, well, yeah, I need to continue this. So
Yeah, absolutely. I could really feel that I just wasn't quite there. I needed more support and more guidance from you.
yeah, and I was happy to provide that easily, of course. So before you met me, how was life for you? Because you said you're an intuitive healer. So was you already on the spiritual journey? Was you just wandering around in the dark? Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, so I was already on the spiritual journey, but I just felt like a bit lost, really. I felt like I needed someone to help me to connect back with my power, back with my heart, and to help guide me to see what my shadows were. What are my roadblocks? What am I holding on to? And what can I work through in order to step more into my power and offer services and be in service to more people.
And what drew you to me specifically?
You just had this very powerful energy. You were really open. You were about no fluff, to put it very politely. And you were quite direct and you were spot on too. I actually went down and had a reading with you first just to see if your energy resonated with mine, and it absolutely did. And what I gained from your initial reading was a lot of clarity and a lot of direction. And I knew straight away that you were going to be my mentor.
Mm. Thanks. Yeah, that's how I tend to get quite a few mentoring clients. Like they come for a one-off and they go, there's more to this. Um, and so then what changed? So what are your results now like? Before and after, give a quick before and after comparison.
Okay, I lacked in confidence and I kind of didn't have any kind of clear path. I didn't really understand what it is that I'm here to kind of really share, right? Whereas after, I felt like I had this great foundation of, okay, this is who I am, this is what I have to offer, and this is who I'm meant to be working with and sharing these gifts with.
And what about personal life? Was the changes there as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Huge. Like I don't even know where to begin. I thought we were going into this whole 8 week program simply just going on a spiritual path, but really it just transformed my whole personal life as well. From like I'm a huge emotional eater, and we highlighted on that, and I have since lost a huge amount of weight, and I've moved through a lot of energetic blocks and trauma and emotional things that I have been holding on to for a lot of years. Things in my relationships have changed, my friendships, and I feel alive. I feel like I've got so much more power, and so much more. Yeah, just I feel alive. I feel alive.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. It just gives me so many goosebumps to hear that. And prior again to working together, what were the main limiting beliefs holding you back?
I felt like I was small, so I felt like I had a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of negative beliefs, a lot of anxiety, a lot of just, I'm not good enough. A lot of that. I think that was really the biggest one, to be really honest. And you really helped to guide me through that. Yeah, that would be the biggest one.
Yeah. And I know this might be a challenging question, but was it mainly mindset you feel that cha was the biggest change, or was it a bunch of things, or? Yeah.
Mm.
What was the biggest core element that really made the transformation?
I would say mindset, to be honest. Yeah, I would. I think you highlighted where my thoughts and my beliefs were actually the roadblocks, and I was co-creating with those beliefs instead of just switching those to a more positive um, mindset
Yeah.
and, and focusing on what it is I'm wanting to experience.
And in regards to practicality, because like a lot of this is in the mind,
Mm.
what physical tools helped? Like, was there any things I gave you that you could do in the physical world that really helped make the change? Like, um, that worked alongside all the inner work.
Okay. Yeah, so each week I found that you would always give me some homework to do, and little exercises as well to practice in my daily life. And they could be even just practicing awareness of catching those beliefs or where they play out in the day. You would have me go out and practice certain tools, and then that just helped to um, put that into my everyday and rebuild that mindset as opposed to feeding the negative mindset that I came into the program with. So, yes,
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, all encompassing, hopefully.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then how has your life changed since, like since that?
I have honestly, I've really transformed. I have transformed. I'm so much more confident. I have a lot more self belief now. And I know that I feel good enough and I can trust my intuition more and I'm able to guide myself through my path daily without feeling as though I'm unsure and I need to ask other people what I'm going to do next. And I'm also now I've moved into becoming a mentor myself. I've got a mentor students myself now since working with you, which is huge.
That's massive. Yeah, wow, that's amazing.
Thank you very much.
That you actually feel confident enough now to guide others.
Yes, I do.
That's
Yes.
brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I want. That's literally what I want. I want my students and to grow to that confidence. And a good for me personally, this is my opinion. A good teacher should always want his student to do better than they do, to outgrow them,
Yeah. Yeah, I
because it
love
means
that.
that they've got that confidence to become the teacher themselves.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
and then what would you say to someone who's thinking of joining and working with me, collaborating with me, and walking that mentoring path?
Do it. Absolutely. Absolutely do it. You will not be disappointed. Um, it is so transformational and get ready because you walk in thinking, oh, I'm here for this, but no, it is so much more. And it is tools for life and it is honestly fantastic. I cannot recommend the programs more. I really cannot because I feel as though without doing the 8 weeks with you times two, I wouldn't be where I am now. So I'm really grateful.
Yeah, oh, look, I feel very, very honoured with that recommendation. And I'm not very often lost for words, as you know, and I'm pretty much almost there. So I really appreciate that feedback. Um, um, so what would be your biggest takeaway from the 16 weeks, essentially?
Self confidence. It really is self confidence. And you've reconnected me back with myself, back with being able to trust myself and follow my own intuition and know that I'm enough. Know that I am enough to be all of me and share what I am here to share with the world.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you. And I know you've just said a lot, but any final words, any quick words of wisdom, any last words of advice for just
Hmm.
even if someone's still sat on the fence?
Do it. Absolutely do it. Just do it. What have you got to lose? If you are really wanting to step forward and be seen in this world and share your gifts, Roy honestly can guide you there. He really can. He can see what needs to be seen. And sometimes that is stuff that we're not really ready to see, but oh, it's transformational. And I cannot recommend it more. So thank you very much. And go ahead and Let's do this.
Thank you very much, Kharja. I truly, truly appreciate that sentiment. It warms my heart. It really does. And appreciate that.
Absolutely welcome. Thank you.